excited to make blueberry pie with you guys. It's like pie month, right? Because we have Thanksgiving in just 2 weeks. Can you guys believe? I feel like the holidays just zoom by. If this is the first time joining me, I am Coach Sarah. I'm with Araya Hope Health. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bettering you so you can better your family. I know my mission is to empower, equip, and encourage women to lead the next generation in hope and healing. And we do that through healthy choices. It starts with us, friends. So I'm excited to share with you guys today. We are gonna make blueberry pie on the fly. And yes, it's quick and easy. Thank you to Rhonda for your amazing, I had everybody vote in my cooking group. If you're not in my cooking group, come on over and join me on Facebook in Simply Cooking with Coach Sarah. You guys are awesome. All of your names were so amazing. I'm definitely going to get more ideas from you guys. You're so creative, and I just really appreciate you guys all voting and taking time to do that. And so this recipe was named by our friend Rhonda. So thank you, Rhonda. I really, really love it, and I think it encompasses exactly what I'm trying to do here, which is helping you guys come up with quick, easy solutions to make Trim Healthy Mama easy, truly. Because that's a lot of the complaints I get. It's like, it's not quick enough. I don't have time. Well, we have time to do this. So it takes about 5 minutes. I'm going to give you my tips on here. I did put the link to the recipe in the description so you guys can check that out. And if you guys have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. And if you're joining me, tell me where you're joining me live from today. And do you like blueberry pie? Is blueberry pie your favorite? I would love to know, what is your favorite pie? Since we're pretty much in pie month, which, by the way, you guys, if you need someone to come along beside you and make pies with you on Thursday, November 21st, not Thursday, that's Thanksgiving. Tuesday, November 21st, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I'm going to be making pies with my Generation Movers. I would love for you to come join us. If you're looking for a partnership, if you're looking for community and support, come join us. It's so much fun. There's a link to my website in the description as well. You can go over there, check out Generation Movers, and then hop on over to the cooking. If you want more information about the cooking and what we're doing for the next 3 months, which, by the way, you get the replay to the one that we did for candy making class last month, so you can totally get access to all of that. If you want more information, just say me, and I will get you some more information specifically about the cooking classes. Okay, guys, so this is gonna come together fast. What I recommend is starting, when you look at the recipe, I should probably put this in the notes, so I need to do that. But you should start with the sauce if you're going for quick. You can always make the crust first if you want. However, if you're trying to do it the fastest, most efficient way, then make your sauce first, because that part is what takes the longest. The rest of it just comes together quick. Okay, let me see if anybody's here. Who's here? Amy, Ohio, cold and gray hair. Okay, it's so weird. We're in Minnesota, right? And I don't know if you guys can see, but over here I have like a lot of natural sunlight coming in, and sometimes it's so cloudy here. So I feel for you, Amy. Oh, a sunshine spreader. I love you. I love you. You're so sweet. Let me see. Who else is with us? Denise. Aw. You can, okay, I'll get into that, Denise, in a minute about the crust. I'll share that in a minute. Good morning, Mary. But love all pie except for mincemeat and rhubarb. I don't know if I've had rhubarb pie. I've had cake though, and that's pretty good. So, but I've never THM version, never. All right, let's see. Me. Yes, Mary, I love it. Already raising her hand. All right, oh, we got 2 Marys. Mary from North Branch, Michigan too. That's so fun. Marys, you guys are twins. Let's see. All right. Pennsylvania, you're from Pennsylvania. So we got Mary from Pennsylvania, and then we have Mary from, where did I just say? Michigan. Huh, okay, my brain will wake up today. Okay, so, can you guys see my stove? I'll make sure you can see my stove. Yes, you can, excellent. All right, we're gonna just go down the ingredients for the pie filling, which, if you guys print it, you can just print it off and put it in your favorites, because it's gonna be your new favorite. All you need to do is get some frozen blueberries. I get these at Costco. I know some of you are gonna go, wait a minute, I have fresh blueberries. Yes, you can use fresh. It will cook faster if you use fresh. I live in Minnesota though, and I'm telling you right now, our blueberries are like $14 for this little tiny thing, and they taste terrible. So if you're looking for economical, Costco sells organic berries. This is like legit what they sell. Really economical way to have it. And so this is why I'm using the frozen. Okay, so I'm gonna do half a cup, which, why are we doing half a cup? Well, one, it fits perfectly into the pan. Oh, and I need to turn my stove on. It fits perfectly into, oh man, don't give me a hard time today. There we go. Only when I go live. When I show my generation movers this stuff first, they get like first premium access. And I don't have any issues with my burner. I bet they can vouch for me. And then when I go live, I get all kinds of issues. So funny. Okay. What was I telling you about? Half a cup of blueberries. Why is that, guys? Because this is an S, and we need to limit our blueberries to half a cup in an S setting. Got it? All right, so frozen blueberries, check. Now, oh, I spilled my water all over you guys. Good night. Okay, it's gonna be a quarter cup of water. And then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, which this is my favorite one. I get it at Costco. And it's literally imported from Italy. Oh my gosh, I almost put the wrong amount. I almost put 1 tablespoon. That's what I said. It's 1 teaspoon. Wow. I need a different measuring thing because I don't need that one over there. Is this a teaspoon? I can't read today. Now my glasses on. I'll have to do a half teaspoon twice. Scary. There we go. Okay, so 1 teaspoon. Now we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet. And my Type A is hitting in. I have to like clean up this water really quick. I literally spilled it all over. I just dumped the whole darn thing. Okay, it's all better now. Okay, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet, but do not add the xanthan gum or the glucose. And you can use either one, whichever one you have on hand. So, where's my thing? Here we go. So I'm using the xylitol-free Gentle Sweet. And the nice thing about, if you guys, oh, there it is. I was looking for this. I did this last week. All right, so 2 tablespoons. The nice thing with Gentle Sweet, remember you guys, that it will completely melt down and liquefy. So you don't have to worry about anything, nothing weird's gonna happen here. And then I just stir this, and then we're gonna let this sit. We'll come back and visit this in a minute, because we want to cook the blueberries so they're no longer frozen. It really doesn't take long. Then we're gonna add in our xanthan. I'm gonna use xanthan gum today. You are welcome to use either one. Sometimes I have tummy issues with glucose, but glucose is very good for weight loss. It has a lot of health benefits. So if you got like the intestines of steel, then you should use glucose. Okay, now we're gonna do the crust. So with the crust, I want you guys to melt 1 tablespoon of butter, and we're just gonna blend everything in here. So you can put absolutely, just go down the list on the crust. And then it's going to be 3 tablespoons of baking blend. Oh, which by the way, you guys, this is the butter I use. I get it, it's my favorite butter. It's grass-fed, grass-finished. Why does that matter? Because it does matter what the cows are fed. So this is why it's my favorite. They do sell another grass-fed butter. This is just a shout out about it. They do sell another grass-fed butter at Costco, but it is not grass-finished. So I'll just leave that there, just so you guys know. On sale next week, $4 off. Stock up. I throw it in my freezer. I get a bunch of them. Send all your family that doesn't care about butter and that you want butter. Send them all, because I think it's like limit 4. Get a bunch, throw it in your freezer, and then anytime you need butter, you can pull this out. That's another like way, if you want good quality butter and it's your favorite, it's a great way to save some money. Okay, now we are going to add our baking blend, which is 3 tablespoons of baking blend. 2 and 3. Okay, now we are going to do 1/2 plus 1/8 teaspoon of Gentle Sweet. And yes, it really does matter. I have this down to a science, so 1/2 plus 1/8. You will taste perfect. Then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of egg white. All right, so when I first made this, I did the crust, and then I did the filling, and then I did the crust, and I realized, that's just too long. It takes too long. So I was looking for more shortcuts. So I was like, we'll just do all the crust at once. But what I want you to know is once we get this mixed together, we need to pull out 1/3 and save that for the top, all right? Now, you can use if you have like those really cute pie, those little mini pie dishes, you could use that instead. And Denise asked if she could double the crust recipe. If you have like a bigger container and you want more crust, yes, you can double it. And if you want less crust, you could skip the crust and just eat the pie filling. It tastes like pie filling, you guys. You could just eat the pie filling and skip all the microwave steps, because we're doing the microwave stuff to cook the crust. Okay, so this looks good. Now, if you want, you could just like dump it out onto, I always want to have some parchment paper we're gonna roll out the top only, which you don't have to if you like a crumble style, which thank you guys. I love learning from you guys. One of you was mentioning, I can't remember if it was Jessica, was mentioning about crumble versus whether it's a pie. So look, we have our dough. And you're just gonna wanna pull 1/3 of this off. That looks pretty good. Okay, so hold this aside. We're gonna use that for actually I feel like I put too much. There we go. Hold that aside for the top. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what is the difference between a crumble and a pie? So a crumble apparently doesn't have a bottom crust, and this does. So I was like, well, this fits into, I'm sure there's probably several different definitions, but the one that I looked up, it was crust versus no crust. And usually a crumble is like a flaky topping. So you would take this, instead of like laying it flat and then cutting into it, you would just sprinkle it on top, which you could do that. So now I'm just pressing this in because we don't need to roll this part. If you do have like a flatter one, you could always roll it out in between your parchment paper and then put it in if you want to get it super thin. So you guys can just like have so much fun making this pie. And I'm telling you, okay, you guys, I had my mom try this, and my mom, she could be a tough crowd pleaser. And so I'm telling you, oh, my heart was so full. She's eating it and she went, wow, oh, And I'm like, okay, this is a winner. She's like, that's really good. And so my heart was full. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as my mom did. And okay, so what you're gonna do is push it up, just like last week when we made the pumpkin pie. If you haven't checked out the pumpkin pie, go back and watch that recipe. You can also find that one on my website. But we are putting a little rim so that there's a hole for the roux to go in, which, by the way, this is already boiling. So I'm gonna come back to this, and we're gonna throw this in the microwave for 30 seconds. And that's all it takes. So while this is cooking, we're gonna finish up our sauce. So we're just gonna add 1/2 of a teaspoon, is that right? No. 1/4 of a teaspoon of xanthan gum, 1/4. So where's my quarter? There it is. Now, I'm sure you could make a giant pie, but the goal of this is quick. If I made a big pie, I would want to bake it, and we want to do this like, oh, everybody else is having something. So, okay, before I get into that, just tap in your xanthan or your glucose just so it doesn't get clumpy, because nobody wants clumpy pie filling. So just stir and tap and stir and tap and stir and tap until your 1/4 teaspoon is completely mixed in. And then, I want to show this to you guys before it starts to thicken. So let me, okay, yay. Okay, because you're going to see the magic. Oh, I don't know if I can. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Can you see this? See how this is super runny? I just want you to witness this phenomena. Runny, runny, runny. All right, so keep this going. Now we're just gonna stir, 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 and you can let this sit, just have it on a low heat. So I started it on a medium heat, and then I'm down to a low heat now as I add in the xanthan. Okay, and it's already starting to do its magic. So I'll let that sit there for a minute. Pull out this crust. Okay, I learned a couple things. All right, it's done, perfect. Here's what I learned, and I don't want you to like mess up and make a horrible mess in your microwave. because yesterday I was making some demos just so I could show you guys the finished products today, and I wanted to give one to my mom and my dad. They love to like eat my stuff, and so I was making them, and the first time ever, it was so funny. I was showing my generation movers, and it literally like exploded. It didn't go like out like this, but it like barfed over, and I'm like, what did I do different? I don't know what I did, and I couldn't figure it out. Well, I think I figured it out. So I was going for speed. I was watching the clock switch. This is a really fun way to have fun in your kitchen, is beat the clock. Like, can I do it? Can I do it? I do it all the time because I'm like, can I make this in 5 minutes? Can I make this in 3 minutes? It just makes life more entertaining. So I literally pulled off my filling and I filled up the pie crust immediately, put on the topping, threw it in the microwave, and then blah. And I went, oh, I know what I did. So this is my tip. When you make this, if you can let this sit and cool for a couple minutes, it will help it to not explode. And it also depends on the size of your container. So if you have one of these, this is like 2 inches high, maybe 2.5 inches high by 2.5 inches wide. I got these at Costco for like $8 for a set of 8, which is an amazing deal. And I would not put it in something smaller. Like, it's not going to fit in something smaller. But if you do like a little pie dish, or if you do a mug, it's going to cook a little bit differently because it's taller. So it kind of depends. You could even put it in a bowl. So you could mush it out at the bottom of the bowl and then put this in and then put it flat. And it's still you just want to make sure you have a big enough surface that it's not going to just blip. So anyways, it was because the pie filling was really hot. And I think, and today it might be too hot today too, because it's pretty warm right now. And what you want to do is pull it off, let it cool off for a minute. If you really have to have it now, just know, I'm going to do this today just for time's sake, because I want to keep this moving. Put it on a plate, because then that's going to save your microwave, because I don't want any of you guys to be like, man, Sarah, that just like blueberry guts all over my microwave. I will feel bad, so don't do that. So that is my tip. I just realized it was because my blueberry sauce was really hot. So I have another idea. I was like, what problem solution, right? You got to come up with solutions. So if it's really, really hot, what you could do is make your topping, and you could actually cook this separately and then put it on top. Yeah, I know, it's like, whoa, you could do that? Yeah, of course. So I would put this parchment paper on a plate after we make it, which I'll show you how to make it really quick. And then I would put it in the microwave, but it would only need 30 seconds. It does take 45 seconds if you are putting it on top of the sauce. But look at this, you guys. Remember what it looked like? Isn't that Now, here's another tip. If you just sample 1 tablespoon of this, and you're using this exact same container, if you just have a little sample, just put a little spoon and eat it. Don't burn your tongue. Please don't burn your tongue. That will also reduce how much liquid's in here, and then it won't go over. So there's that tip too. But I think this is like literally the perfect amount to fit in there. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, just trying to cool it off a little bit because it's really hot. It's really hot. So now I'm going to put it in here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Set that back there. Okay. So I have it inside. Now I'm going to take my little rest of my dough. I'm going to flatten this out. Now you can either use the palm of your hand. You could get a rolling pin and roll it out. I mean, it's so tiny, so it just depends on what you want to do. Just try to make it the shape of your, I mean, if you're using one of those little pie dishes, I'd probably just roll it out, but this thing's so tiny, you really can't mess it up. There we go. So cute. Okay. Peel this back, and then I just peel it back on the other side. So now I have my little pie crust topping, and then I just want to set it on top. Oop, it's a little bit big. I made a little big. So you can either peel it off or you can make it thicker. I kind of just tuck it on the other side. There we go. Now, really, really, really important. Make sure, there we go. Don't just throw in the microwave with the topping hole like this, or it will you need to give it some air. So grab a knife, just like you would a regular pie, because you know if you put a pie in the oven and it gets really, really bubbly and big and then it comes over, and that's why it does that. So just put a couple holes in it. You can put a design. It's really, the design's not gonna matter because in the end, it's still gonna bubble up. So, cute, with me? So I'm gonna put it on the plate because it is warm. We'll see, I'm gonna cook it for 45 seconds. Now, I did cook it for 30 seconds just to see. If you cook it for 30 seconds, when it's on top, it will be doughy. And unless you like doughy, I don't prefer doughy, so not my thing. All right. Isn't that easy? So then I'm gonna show you guys. You can make the homemade whipped topping that I talked about last week, and I did put that on the recipe, so I'll pull some of that out, and you can add that to your pie. Or you can make some on-plan ice cream. Like I love Coach Becky's vanilla ice cream is amazing, so you guys can make that. Or you can, if you're like, man, I don't want to make one more thing, because I know you guys are drive-through Sue's, then you can just get some Rebel vanilla ice cream, and you can put a scoop of that on the side, because this is an S, so you can enjoy it with your S meals. Oh, okay. Oh, I did it. Hey, guess what? It didn't barf. I'm so happy. But it did bury a little bit of the crust. But it's, so, can you guys, oh, I don't want to, can you guys see in there? It's hot right now, so I don't want to touch it. But I will show you the finished one. It's very pretty. Okay, so this is the one I made yesterday. Here, because I know some of you guys, you like, I covered it. You like your pie warm. So if you like your pie warm, here, I would let it sit for like a couple minutes so you don't get burnt, and then you could eat it. And if you want your pie room temperature, just let it sit out longer, right? And then if you want your pie cold, just throw it in the fridge, and then you can still do the same things. Here is my whipped topping. Remember, we made whipped topping, and this will last for a little bit in the fridge. So you can make up, I do like 2 cups at a time. I double the recipe on there just because that's what works better in my blender, which I did put the note on there for you guys. And then look at this. This is just homemade whipped topping, isn't it? It looks like ice cream, it does. You just put some whipped topping on there. And then you guys, that's it. I'm making it fly around. All right, so have a bite. Should we try it? Okay, let me see. Do you guys have any questions? Good morning, Celia. Cece, she's my daughter neighbor. I love her. Jerry, good morning. Generation Mover, I love you. Connie, good morning. Let's see, who else is here? Jacqueline, good morning. Yes, she's here for the pie. Oh, thank you, Barb. You are so sweet. She says she loves sitting in the kitchen watching me cook. You are so sweet. Hi, good morning, Dina. Good morning, Connie. Oh, Wendy says it looks so good. Love it, love it. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't miss any comments over here, and then we'll take a little sample. All right, do you think, let me lean over here. Okay, do you think we could cook multiple of the filling and save in little containers? If so, do we just measure half a cup to stay on plan with an S? Yes, and yes, you could. And you could put it in the fridge. I would store it in the fridge, of course. And then, let's see. Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad that you like this recipe. And I can't wait to see you guys try it. I can't wait to see yours. So take a picture when you make it and share it, because I want to see what you guys think. You'll have to let me know. All right. Did I miss anybody's questions? And of course, you guys can put your questions in. And I will come back and read them later. I was also wondering if I could cook the top part on the parchment first and then put it on the top. Yep. I think I covered that one. So hopefully you got those tips. Let's see. All right. Yes, come back and watch the replay. Oh, and you guys, if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and put hashtag blueberry pie so that I know you watch this, and it also helps keep these posts bumped so other people can get the help and the support that they need on their trim healthy journeys. Okay, guys, let's take a sample, and then I'll let you get back to your busy lives because I know you guys are busy. This is cold. I actually like cold pie, so maybe, I don't know, how many of you guys like cold pie? So that's what it looks like. I'm telling you, this tastes like blueberry pie. Okay, if you're coming off of sugar, let me give you a tip. If you're coming off sugar, make your whipped topping sweeter. So the recommendations, I say 2 to 3 tablespoons. Do the 3 tablespoons for sure with this recipe. Or you can always sprinkle some gentle sweet on top to have it like that little sugary topping, because this tastes perfect for me, but I've been off sugar for a very long time now. And so this is spot on. And my mom, she said it was perfect, but she said it wasn't very sweet. And so I was like, but I know sometimes she still has sugar. So just be aware, if you are occasional dabbler in sugar and you taste this and you're like, it's not sweet enough for me, you can always just make your whipped topping a little sweeter, do the ice cream, that's gonna have sweet in it, or put a little bit of gentle sweet on top. You can always tweak the filling and add a little bit more. I'd probably do like half a tablespoon more at the most in the filling. But you guys feel empowered. Like, you can do this. You can add a little bit more sweet. If it's not sweet enough for you, make it to your liking. That's what I've started doing, and I've just gotten better and better and better. And I am a sweet tooth, though. I am a sweet tooth. So please tell me if this is sweet enough for you guys. For me, this tastes perfect. Wow. It's exactly like blueberry pie, you guys. Oh, wow. This is amazing. It's just amazing. I can't wait for you to try it. If you don't like blueberries, raspberries, you make sure it's a low carb, because this is an S. The crust is an S. If you want to go crustless, it'd be fuel pull for any of the berries. You could do strawberries. So pick your favorite fruit, put it in there, have the same experience, bake this pie. You guys can see it's quick. You know, I'm teaching you guys, so it takes a little longer to teach you. But if you set a timer, race the clock. I know you can make this in 5 minutes. I know you can. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you. I thought it was sweet enough. Oh, good. I'm glad. Who said that? I want to know. Sometimes the comments don't catch up. All right, well, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to see you inside of Generation Movers and come make pies with us. We're gonna have so much fun. We're already doing gratitude, Thanksgiving themed entire month. What are you thankful for? So I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for you taking your health seriously and making pies with me all month long. I got another pie for you guys next week, and I think I'm gonna need your help naming it. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit hashtag blueberry pie if you're watching the replay. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And I will see you guys again here next week. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see ya.